Viewers, my name is Pastor Jacob Owino from Victory World Outreach, Kangemi, Nairobi, Kenya. Here is my wife.
Hello, my name is Abigail, and this is Baby Layton.
We have two other children, Marcia and David Baker. And so far we thank God for our family. God has been precious on us. And in the church, we value marriages and we value family. I want to share with you a brief testimony about myself and the church. I was not born when I was saved. I lived a bad life. I lived in the influence of alcohol and drugs and a lot of mugging and stealing. My wife challenged me that we look for a church that we can go together. Then, Victory World Outreach was under construction under Pastor Paul and Emily and his family. But then by the grace of God, we joined the church. We found the place to be. We found warmth. We found these guys, they're loving. Pastor Paul was the pastor and Emily was the leader of music. Pastor Paul welcomed us. Emily was doing ushering and they were doing great service. The first day we went, we were introduced to a great team. They were worshiping God. I'd never been in that mood for such a long time. They welcomed us, they treated us well, and we found that this is a place to be. Pastor Paul preached. The next Sunday I came again. The third Sunday is now when Pastor Paul preached a sermon about hell. Hell is real. And when he preached, he challenged the church that whoever wants to give his life to Jesus Christ. I was bold because I had the conviction. That was the day my wife and I gave our life to Jesus. We found it is nice to be in Jesus. They loved us. They treated us well. They discipled us. Pastor Paul gave me a chance after some times to be a youth leader. Sister Emily gave me a chance to be praise team leader. And we grew together. I do fire starters. We grew as a church. Now, I rose to be the departmental heads until the time came that now Pastor Paul was going back to US and he handed us over to Pastor Safari and Susan, who was his deputy by then. Pastor Safari continued to disciple us. He's doing a great job even today, still our overseer. Now that I'm a pastor, he sent me to pastor a church in Kangemi 6 years back. And we are doing a great job in Kangemi. Our church is growing. We have seen miracles. People are getting saved. Marriages getting restored. People are coming to Jesus in large numbers. And our church is growing. We are preaching to people that are down to earth. They are poor. They are vulnerable. They are sick on their bodies. But amazingly, they love Jesus. They come to church very early. They give their life to Jesus. They serve in all departments. And we give glory to God. I want to share one miracle that God has done to us as a family and as pastor between my wife and I. This baby that we showed you on the video, his name is Rayton. We called him after our pastor from Safari. When my wife conceived this baby, she was told the baby is no longer in her womb, that she had miscarried. She was devastated. We were down, we were low. But we came back home after the hospital doctor's report and we decided to pray, believing God that God gives children and doctors are not the final answers. God is the final answer. So we prayed and we believed God for safe delivery because she was undergoing complications, but we believed that the baby was still in the womb. And so we did another scan and it was a different report. We thank God. God saved the baby in the womb and she delivered normally, no complication at all, and the baby is growing. He's almost 10 months right now, very healthy, and day by day we thank God. I want to encourage people, let's come to Jesus, let's believe God, let's worship God. He's a miracle working God. Doctors has no final answer. It's God who has the final answer. Thank you so much, Victory World Outreach. Pastor Paul and Emily, the investment that you made in us, in Africa, in Kenya, we appreciate you so much. God bless you. God bless Victory World Outreach.